Welcome back to the shop. I'm Jeff from Today's Craftsman, and if you've been following along with the channel and the podcast, you know that 2 weeks ago we were at Maker Camp in East Durham, New York, and we were not able to film a video while we were there, but John did come home with a new tool. This is the Temple Tool Co. Japanese dovetail saw. This is Chris from Third Coast Craftsman. This is his new saw company. And we thought it would be a good idea to do a little video about the differences between a Western saw and a Japanese saw. So we want to show you the physical differences between those two saws and do a little, I'm getting in the weeds here, dovetail shootout to see which saw is better at cutting dovetails. Promotional support for this episode is provided by Enduro by General Finishes. Enduro is our choice for professional wood coatings. Proudly manufactured in the USA, Enduro provides a strong, consistent, and predictable finish. From whites to colors to custom match stains, you can find it all under the Enduro system. For more information, visit generalfinishes.com. Have our two saws here. So again, this is the Temple Tool Co. It's a D240R, made in Japan, you can see. So this is a Japanese dovetail saw. And here we have the Lee Nielsen dovetail saw. Made in Maine, of course, by Lee Nielsen. And at first glance, you know, aside from the shape, first thing that sticks out to me is the difference in the teeth. So we have the Japanese saw here that has almost knife-like teeth that are actually ground, and they have a bevel on the teeth. We'll get a close look at that. But here on the Lee Nielsen, you can see that the teeth are almost just little triangles that are punched out, and they're not ground, so there's no bevel on these teeth. They do have set, so you can see every other tooth is off to one side, and we have very little set on the Japanese saw. So the Japanese saw has a thinner blade with less set, and we have a thicker blade with more set on the Western saw. And the direction of the teeth. So this saw cuts on the pull stroke, and this saw cuts on the push stroke. So we have two boards here. They're both the same exact size. We have them marked out exactly the same. So I'm going to be here on this board. John will be there on that board, and we'll see who the better man is.
All right, I think we're all set.
3, 2, 1, go.
It reminds me of that woman with the grape video.
Oh, yeah.
Are we going to be in each other's way here? Which way are you going to go? So if you go this way...
I was going to start on this side.
Okay, and then you'll be finishing this way?
Yeah.
So, okay. Okay. You can say go.
Ready? Go. Oh.
Damn, it's making me nervous. Do you want to stop?
No, it's okay.
That was good.
Photo finish.
Oh man,
I went a little past on my last.
I did too. I'll get the camera. I'll get back behind the camera.
Not bad though.
That was good.
Was a real photo finish. I think I got John by a fraction of a second. I put my saw down. He didn't put his down. So, all in all, I think both of them came out pretty good. This is the side that was away. So you see, I sort of missed this line here. Went a little bit off angle there. A little bit away from the line there. This is the side that was facing me. Pretty good. You know, I noticed with the Western saw, it's hard to start the cut because the teeth are a little more coarse. So you kind of have to really lay into it to get the saw to bite into the wood. But pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I haven't hand cut dovetails and I couldn't tell you how long. Here's John's board. So pretty good. These are real good. We have one outlier here. And these are good. Let's see what this side looks like. All in all, pretty good. A little bit off here, a little bit off here. John gave himself a C+. And what'd you give me, a B?
D minus.
But we're going to try it again. So we're going to go head to head again. And I guess it's all or nothing on this one. I think we should start with the saws on the, right?
I'll agree with that. All right. Who's going to say go, though? You going to ask Leilani to say go?
What?
You're going to start us.
Okay. Ready? Go.
Damn it. I don't know what happened to me on this one, but I'm going for perfection is what it is. I hope it looks good. Still a little off. This one's a little off. The other ones are right on.
Yeah. These, I'm a little away from the line on some of them, but I just like to do a lot of chisel work.
Yeah. I could hear that flying through the,
Yeah.
it. That sort of screwed me up. I was like, holy cow, he's flying.
Well, yeah, I was saying, was it last week on the podcast, because we were talking a little bit about this, that I feel like this cuts much faster, but requires like a little more, not skill, but like, I think you just kind of got to like think about what you're doing. Whereas the Japanese saw kind of just, if you take your time, it just cuts.
That's what I like about it. Because I have almost the exact same saw, Lee Nelson saw, and I'm going to be using this. I just like the way this works.
Yeah.
The last time I used my Lee Nielsen was, I built some coffee tables, solid walnut, and they're just basically a box with dovetails. And I remember kind of fighting it. Mm-hmm. Where with this, I just kind of like the feel of a pull saw. So I like this. And again, it's no, I know Chris, but I bought this. It was only $60, so
Yeah.
I think a good deal.
Yeah, I don't know if they could see, but you see I have my Japanese saws back there, and I have this one Western saw. So I do prefer Japanese saws for the most part. But I do really like the way this cuts. I think the starting is the one thing. Like I'm really leaning into that to get it to start. Whereas with this,
Yeah.
you know, you just it doesn't want to walk or anything. It just
That's what I like
start.
about it.
This, you know, you kind of have to get either like you can pull back a little bit to get the blade to just kind of seat in there, and then you can get in there. But I mean, you can see you cut about a 1/4 inch with just one.
Yeah,
stroke.
that's what, it was sort of like I was almost maybe 6 or 7 strokes to your 3.
Yeah.
It seemed like you were finished, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, these cut really fast. I mean, that was 4, and I'm past
I'll
my
give it-
baseline.
But that just feels so good. Just try that.
Yeah, I haven't used this yet. Yeah, it's nice. And this leaves a much cleaner.
Yeah.
You know, the teeth, the difference in size of the teeth. You know, this is going to make a much rougher cut just because it's a more coarse blade.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a more expensive saw, too. I think that was, what, like 120?
Yeah, I can't remember.
All right.
It's about $50 if my wife's asking.
Anyway, we thought you guys would like to see a little tool shootout. It was fun.
Yeah.
I think a little practice, I might be able to catch up a bit.
Yeah, we were talking about Matt Eslia, who just cut in like less than 3 minutes a full fit dovetail. So we're coming for you.
Hope you enjoyed the show, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next week.
That was so fun. I think I'm going to watch that.